start today with talking about some of our rules here at our school. Okay? Every morning we talk about being responsible, be respectful, be safe, right? So we're going to talk about some of those things today. We're going to have some fun while we're doing it. But I really need everybody to put your listening ears on, pay attention to what's being said. Okay? With that, I'll turn it over to
This year with our PBS, we're doing a jungle theme. Have you seen the monkeys in the cafeteria? Yes. Has your teacher have any jungle themes in the room? Yes. So today we're going to talk about using our jungle theme about the PBS rules of being respectful, being responsible, and being safe. The first thing we're going to have is a game with our 3rd through 5th graders to do jungles. They're going to be elephants for us. So we're going to see if they can be an elephant for us. The 5th graders and the 4th graders give you a nose. What do elephants have? So, and keep the hallway clean. If we drop something in the hallway, you pick it back up and throw it away. Now this stays in the hallway. You'll see it when you walk down the hallway going towards kindergarten. Remember these rules when you see this. So now I am going to have the hog helpers come down. So if you guys can very carefully make your way through and line up beside the guard. All right, let's get quiet. Very good. Okay, so these are your hog helpers. These are fifth grade students who, and you may have seen them this morning. They started this morning. They will help you in the mornings get where you need to go, and they'll walk the kindergarten and first grade down to their classroom. So I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you. They are here to help you, okay? So just say your name loud as you can.
Laura, Sam, Alex, Brenda, Lillian,
Okay, so remember these friendly faces, and they will be wearing your vest so you know who they are. They can help you in the mornings. So we are going to act out a little scene for you, okay? Some of the hog helpers are going to get in a line. I want you to look for the hog helpers who are doing the right thing and following the hallway rules. So if I... Now watch them. What did you notice about the hog helpers? Did you see the first two? They ran off and they were talking, and in the last three, they stayed in their line. We need to remember to walk quietly when we go down the hallway, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you think you can do that for me. Awesome. Good job. You guys go back. Okay, another we're going to talk about is restroom rules. In the restroom, being respectful is quietly waiting your turn. Those restrooms are close to classrooms. We don't want to start with classrooms, right? And be quick. That's a very important one. So you can get back to class and learn and do fun things in your classroom. Being responsible, wash your hands, flush, and keep the bathroom clean. I know on our home, our little first graders, they've been doing a good job of picking up the paper towels off the floor and put them in the trash can. Those are things we like to see, and you can earn free cash for doing that. Use good manners in the restroom. Being safe. Always at school, we keep our hands, feet, and objects to ourselves. Okay, so everyone show me, how do you put your hands, okay, to yourself in the hallway and in the restroom, in the classroom. All right? All right, we have cafeteria rules, and we'll have another game in just a minute. Okay. All right, so one of everybody's favorite places to go every day is the cafeteria, right? Raise your hand if your class has got all yellow bananas so far. That is awesome. All right, if you got all yellow bananas before, that means you're following the cafeteria rules. So, some ways that we can be respectful in the cafeteria are throwing away our trash. We don't want to go eat in a dirty cafeteria, so let's clean up so the people who come in after us don't have to eat in a dirty cafeteria. Talk quietly when you're finished eating. If I'm trying to eat and my neighbor is talking really loud, I'm not enjoying my lunch. So, be quiet and respectful. The table behind you doesn't need to hear your conversation, and the people at the end of your table do not need to hear your conversation. Following instructions. There are adults in the cafeteria who may give you instructions. They may tell you where to sit. They will be telling you when to stand up and when to go throw your trash away. We've got to be respectful of those adults and follow their instructions. Being responsible in the cafeteria. Eat first and then talk. The whole reason we're in the cafeteria is to eat lunch or breakfast. Take care of that job first, and then you can talk quietly to your neighbor. Being responsible, also throwing all of your trash away. Being a responsible student, a responsible user of the cafeteria.
cafeteria rules. We have some first and second graders. They're going to be asked questions about how we are respectful, responsible, and safe in the cafeteria. If they get their question correct, they are then going to try to toss a banana to the monkey. Alright, work. If you want to get these
Twister, and other kinds of games. So if you're really good until fall break, until October, you can come and get to play games with some of your friends. So raise your hand if you're going to try your best to follow the rules so you can play games in October. Okay, you can do it. All right, one more thing. All right, one more thing, guys. At the end of the year, we give away prizes. Okay? Last year we gave away pogo sticks. Well, this year we weren't sure which you guys might want. So I want you to think about it, and when you get in your classroom, vote as a class, and then have your teacher call